What's good, you guys? It's your girl, Miss Scorpio, aka My Love for Tarot, and today we're gonna be doing a story time about my karmic toxic sister. So we're gonna get right into this story time. So growing up, I had this sister. She's always told me I'm adopted, so I'm just gonna still call her sister because that's what she was portrayed to be in my life, even though she never really acted like one. So I'm gonna just tell you guys how she treated me, what she's done, and just her character. So we are supposedly 1 year apart, which is very surprising that we don't get along, because you would think that the closer you are in age, that you would be super close, right? That's not the case with this bitch, okay? First of all, growing up, she's always told me you're adopted. For whatever reason that she felt the need to tell me that, I believe it. The way that this family is, like, you would think to yourself, like, how is your DNA like this and their DNA is like that? She has always been chubby or overweight, right? Which we don't do body shaming on my channel. Everybody has beauty within them, right? But this girl showed so much insecurity and jealousy within herself. So I think this is something she's battled with for years. Even to this day, she's a big girl. But I think because I've always been small, which you can't be mad at me since I have a fast metabolism. Even to this day, I'm 5'4", 130 pounds. So it's like, but I feel like for her, I feel like there was jealousy within how small I was, my skin tone. She always brought up the fact that I was light skinned. So she would like try to diss me or bully me and light skin this, light skin that. And it's like, you're not even dark. She's not light skinned, but she's not dark. She's not brown skin. So it's just like, I never understood like women that feel like the whole colorism shit. Like, you have an issue with your skin tone, because I love how I look. I think I'm beautiful. Like, and I feel like the confidence or just who I am as a person, it really gets under her skin because she doesn't like how she looks. But she honestly was really like an ugly duckling growing up. She was really chubby. And then one day she ended up losing the weight because she was taking care of herself. She actually didn't even look that bad at that time. And then she went back to eating a whole bunch of food. So it's just like the energy was fluctuating, And I also have overheard people say like, oh, your sister's pretty. And I just feel like that shit irritated her. And then she would have friends that came over to the house and they would actually really like me. And then eventually they don't say anything to me, or they don't like me because whatever she's saying to them, even when I fell out with friends, now she's friends with them. I never understood her energy, like what the issue was with this girl. So when I was a lot younger, and my dad, this was when I was 17 turning 18, my dad was taking my grandmother's ashes and he was putting them in the Caribbean, and we were living in an upstairs downstairs house. So I'm upstairs, she's downstairs. We were not allowed to have parties. My dad's on the phone with me, he's telling me she can't have parties. Like, she was blasting music downstairs. So I went downstairs to tell her like what he said. She's like, I don't give a. This girl ended up fighting me. I had blood all over my face. She ended up also pulling a knife on me for whatever reason. And I went upstairs and told my dad everything that's going on, because he's in another country. There's no parents around. There's no supervision. And he told me, call the cops. Because if I wanted to call the cops, I would have just called the cops. I'm talking to my dad about what's going on here. And he's the one. He'll never, like, it's like, I can't stand these family members that never admit to what they've done to you. Like, he's the same one that told me, like, call the cops on her. But he'll never, ever admit to that. So, okay. The cops, she ended up leaving, her and her friends, the whole group of them just left. And I remember the next day the cops did come for her, or sometime throughout the week the cops did come for her, and she got arrested for like a day. And my mother was just letting me know, like, she can't press charge, you can't press charges on her. So I never did. I just let it go. But I feel like for her, it's a learning lesson. Like, you don't put your hands on people, just like like that's assault, in the real world. Like, you can't do that and just think you could just get off scot-free, Also growing up, like I said, like at a younger age, like she actually wasn't giving me no issues up until I became like a teenager. So when I was like a little kid, she used to braid my hair. She really loved doing hair. And to this day, like, she knows how to braid. I don't know how to braid. I don't know how to do that. Like, there's certain things that she knows how to do that I don't do. She used to braid my hair. My hair was really, really long as well. She used to love being in my hair for whatever reason. And then up until a certain age, I guess because I started growing and I start, I'm pretty, whatever, she just didn't want to be around me. That's when the insults started happening and all these little comments about me being adopted and all this other shit. I remember when we got into that house, the two-family house, my grandmother had a computer downstairs and she lived downstairs. So anytime I went downstairs, my sister would be like, why are you here? Why are you using our computer? Why is she here? Like, it's just like my energy really irritated her. This was way before the fighting, way before any, like, she always found reasons to fuck with me for whatever reason. And I just feel like a lot of it was insecurities within herself, like her skin tone, her weight, a lot of shit that she could have controlled. You can control how you look. You can control that. I just feel like my confidence, because even when I was growing up, I never like acted like I was better than people. I was really like a naturally pretty girl. Even though I used to break out here and there, but like other than that, like men always still was in my face type shit. But like she just gave off weird vibes, man. And like and it's just really sad to think like you have like a sibling like that, like that's like in secret competition with you. Like if we went outside, me, her, and her friend, because sometimes I would visit the house even though I wasn't living there anymore. And when I visited, let's say like she'll be civil, like hi and bye, but like, sometimes she might want to be in my energy. Like she was just so fucking weird. Like 1 minute she hates me, don't want to be around me, making comments about me, talking about I don't fuck with you, singing motherfucking Big Sean song or whatever. But then there were times where she wanted to be civil. If we having a fucking barbecue, she wanted to be in my face, talk to me, act like she's cool with me. I could never understand the bipolarness within her. But we were walking and it was me, her, and her friend once. And as we're walking, these guys are trying to holler and we're just walking, and she had to be the one to stop and just talk to these guys. And it's like she craved attention. I never got that shit. Like she wanted attention. Like if she could get it, if she could be the loudest one, she would. She's loud. She has to be loud. She has to be in everybody's face. Like it just screamed insecurity, And then I never understood this girl's energy. Like I never understood like what was the problem? Like why is she so insecure? Why is she so jealous? Why is she so this? But this is the same girl that will go on social media. Let me tell you. So I stopped following her, watching her like years ago. Like not too long ago, maybe like sometime last year, I was going to reach out to her because I was going to talk to my dad about something, but he wasn't picking up. But anyways, I've cut them all off. I really don't care. And it's like, there was a time, so I don't care to watch her, stalk her. I don't care. I don't care what she got going on in her life. It is not my business. What she got going on is not my business. I'm in my 30s. I'm too focused on my own life and who I'm dealing with and what I'm doing. And I just feel like the whole gang stalking and stalking shit that they are doing is just so fucking weird, because we'll never see you again. You're not invited to anything I have going on. It's just like people need to realize and recognize when people are done with them and they have let them go. But she's the same type of person that will stalk you, watch you, talk about you, do spell work on you, just every little shit that she's doing, which is so fucking weird. But she, back in the day when I saw her social media, she will post pictures and videos of her. Like, I don't know if she tried to think that I was jealous, because I never really cared. But she will like post pictures of other females and she'll be like, oh, this is my bestie, this is my homegirl, this is my sister. Imagine you calling me adopted, treating me like shit throughout my life, and then calling other people your sister. And then you wonder why I don't fuck with you. And it's like, she was just the weirdest person to me. And I also feel like she has jealousy against light-skinned or mixed women. But then she'll hang around light-skinned or mixed women or black women or whatever she wants to hang around. But it's just like, you can't tell me if she could treat me like that, and then it's like they pick and choose to be more closer to a stranger, but then I'm the adopted. Like, she always gave off such weird fucking vibes, bro. And I could never be like, I'm not gonna do what my mom has done to my aunt. They didn't talk for years, and then they became civil, and now they're cool. I will never do that with this girl. She will never see me again. She's not invited to none of my shit.